this one.
And I like it, Kevin, when teams are able to go back and forth like this. What you start to see is confidence grow in the type of passes maybe that you're going to see from those guards. So maybe more creative 3-on-1 fast breaks and some great highlight material.
Isn't that fun to watch?
Love it. Get your voices ready.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to Houston. We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Thunder. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Taj Gibson is out there with Adams, and it's Roberson in at the 3 slot.
Well, he's a confident player, but his teammates are confident that he's going to make shots like that one there.
Westbrook passes to Roberson. He kicks to Gibson. Adams outside. Stolen by Anderson. There's the dish to Capella to the inside. And the shot goes in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Hey, paid attention in arts and crafts school right there. Didn't have to work very hard at all for that one.
Now, here's Westbrook in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. And Oladipo now atop the key. The tray. It's hauled in by Beverly. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, the point's not hard to come by for them, that's for sure. I'd have surrendered too if I was trying to defend against that potent attack.
And here are the Thunder now. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, their block numbers in that one really stand out. They weren't giving up any easy buckets inside. It was quite a display of interior defense.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
Westbrook against Beverly. Kicks it to Ariza. Pass to Harden. And the pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. That shot off. Great D that time from Gibson. Here's Oladipo, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line. Well, if you ask around the league about the moves that the Thunder made with the trade for Victor Oladipo at the 2016 draft, most people would tell you they got the better of it. Oladipo, the best shooting guard they've had since James Harden.
He's off on the first. And you know, Brent, the Oklahoma City Thunder for so long making do with one way at the off-guard position.
I think you're right, Kevin, and maybe Victor Oladipo changes that. Over 15 points per game for his career, and a very aggressive and athletic defender, a legit two-way player for OKC.
Good on the second free throw.
2013, Victor Oladipo heard his name second in that draft. One of the best shooting guards in the league and getting better.
Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And that one misses. One item with Russell Westbrook and the big contract for Enes Kanter. The Thunder without a lot of financial wiggle room right now.
Well, with Westbrook, we've talked about how much on a nightly basis you're going to have a chance to win regular season games. But with the loss of Ibaka and Durant, it opens up a huge opportunity for a big man to step up and contribute. One of the things Billy Donovan has to be proud in what he saw last year was Steven Adams and his progression in the middle. Can Enes Kanter now become that guy to play consistently on the inside for OKC?
Screen by Adams. Oladipo outside. Here's Westbrook. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Another miss by Houston. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Robertson dishes to Westbrook. Gibson with the screen on Beverly. Here's Adams. And watching Adams go to work out there, he is a bit of an old school big man in the sense that Brent he'll throw his weight around and look to intimidate the other team.
Yeah, Adams willing to take on that role, take the punches and take the hits for the rest of his team. And it goes along with his great defensive instincts, I think. His activity down low, certainly a big help for this team's defense. You always talk about glue guys and guys that do the little things to help their team. Steven Adams is certainly that for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not a big presence in the box to score, but when you watch him play with his team, he's willing to sacrifice his body, set hard screens, and be a presence on the interior.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Beverly, the pass to Anderson. He feeds it to Harden. And here's Beverly. A 17-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
Well, he also chipped in on the glass. He was a force to be reckoned with, and that made a big difference.
And thinking again on Adams, the scoring isn't what makes him valuable. Granted, it's his defense and his solid screen setting.
Well, I think it's his idea that the role that he has is something that he's very comfortable with, and he wants to be successful at doing it. He doesn't hurt the team by getting out of his comfort zone. Yeah, it's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
And Oladipo kicks to Adams. Westbrook against Beverly. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He could not have been any more wide open, guys. Wow, I bet he nails that shot next time he gets a clean look.
Harden gets the bucket.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Westbrook kicks to Gibson. Here's Robertson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
And there's no doubt that the three-point shot and its selection for Russell Westbrook is something that he'd like to be more consistent with.
And Beverly kicks to Capella. Houston moving it around. Gibson with the steal. Robertson dishes to Oladipo. Good D by Harden.
Well, the defense knew exactly how to play his man there. An outstanding effort.
Now the feed to Beverly. Back to Harden. Beverly wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now Westbrook. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game. Up top, Oladipo. And Robertson has it in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
There's no doubt that each year he gets a little better and more comfortable from beyond the arc. That helps Robertson stay on the floor for more minutes.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. Here is Harden. 38 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Anderson can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. McDermott's checked in for the Thunder. Oladipo outside. Down low, here's Adams. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
you don't want to give Adams the and-one opportunity. Better to wrap him up and force him to try to earn all the points from the free throw line.
For the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Sam Decker comes in for James Harden. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Patrick Beverly. You know, Brent, when you take a look at the fit for Oklahoma City, with Russell Westbrook and Victor Oladipo, that might be the most athletic backcourt tandem in the NBA.
Well, you'd be hard-pressed in the Western Conference to find a backcourt that has this kind of athleticism. McCollum and Lillard in Portland, that's one way to go. Steph and Clay in Golden State, that's another. But sheer athleticism right here in OKC, they may be tops.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. It's stolen by Adams. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Dishes it to Williams. 5 on the clock. Nene setting the pick for Williams. Another miss by Houston. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on an 11-2 run. Oladipo misses. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Nene. That one off the back iron and out.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
Yeah, he sat in that mid-range area, which can be a no-man's land defensively, but he quickly moved over to contest.
It's stolen by Adams. Oladipo outside. Outside Westbrook. Pass to McDermott. Feeds it to Oladipo. Shoots. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
To the middle. Unloads. Again, Nene missing.
Well, he makes the big bucks because he's expected to knock those shots down. The D was there, but that's no excuse. He has to hit those shots.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Gordon kicks to Williams. Passes it to Decker. It's Ariza on the wing. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Thunder leading by 5. Westbrook drives in. And it's Westbrook again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Stolen away. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Nene with the screen on Westbrook. Williams. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Nene.
Well, Adams, surprisingly there, maybe a little bit more assertive on the offensive end. Good to see him throw that one down.
Arenas is checked in for the Thunder. Kristen comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Thunder have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Brent, when you played, you were known for your passing a point forward much of the time. It seems that ball movement has really become paramount for the best offenses in the NBA. Decker with a screen for Nene. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And talking about how the Rockets are structured, they do have some players on the roster, Greg, who can play defense. It's a wonder they've been so bad at that end.
I mean, the problem with defense, though, Kevin, is that it takes all 5 guys to buy in. You have to have a level of trust on the floor, and that happens for the Rockets only once in a while, which is why they give up an insane number of points to their opponents.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Kristen. McDermott with it. This one for three. And it's Nene with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
The dish now to Decker. Williams up on top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the league's best rebounding teams since the All-Star break. In second, the Rockets. The Thunder in fourth.
Yeah, both of these squads can rebound at a high clip, but it seems they've really even exceeded their expectations since the All-Star break.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Surveying the Thunder roster here, and a lot of the players on it were their own draft picks. They've done a great job of identifying some talent late in rounds in the draft. Found a good amount of rotation players even when they were going deep into the playoffs.
Second free throw, no good. And for the Thunder and their draft success, Brent, it's so important as they aren't usually big players in free agency.
Well, that's a tip of the cap you have to give to their general manager to continue to seek out players that are going to complement the team. Just invaluable.
Rockets trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That's good from Williams. .44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For three, Gordon drains it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And the defense knows what Eric Gordon can do, but still got it to fall over their outstretched arms.
Kicks it to McDermott. Cantor with the screen on Ariza. Nice shot by McDermott.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
There's the pick. Ariza outside. Nene, the screen. Ariza outside. Three-pointer. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Ariza. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Sabonis. No good on that last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much 18 years of being rookie. That's pretty much all it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Very physical, very active. Their defense has all the components needed to get stops.
Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Ryan Anderson out there with Gordon, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
But what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside.
And for Kanter, his play is what everyone envisioned for him when he was taken 3rd overall back in that 2011 draft.
Well, the hopes for every general manager looking at Kanter was that he'd be a great low post scorer, and that's where he's shown most of his prowess, there and at the offensive glass, where he just simply swallows everything up and puts it back in the basket.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Ray, you played 14 terrific seasons in the NBA. Who were some of the favorite teammates you came across over those years?
I really enjoyed my time in Seattle with Gary Payton. It was interesting, to say the least. Kevin, we can talk some more about that off the air.
Off there, good.
I also enjoyed my time with Ray Allen once he was traded from Milwaukee and made his way to the Great Northwest and played for Seattle. Vladimir Radmanovic and Peja Stojakovic also in Seattle, a couple of foreign-born players coming over. Tony Kukoc in Chicago during the lockout year told me a lot of great stories about the Bulls when they were good, because that year we were not. And then
Tim Duncan, maybe, huh?
And then my time in San Antonio, certainly playing with the Big Three down there and having a chance to play for Coach Popovich. Those are tremendous teammates and very special relationships that I continue today.
What a litany of names. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems at times that Russell Westbrook can put up a triple-double at will. But he said, everybody thinks that I care about numbers and things like that, but I really don't. I don't think about who shoots, how many times they shoot. That really doesn't matter to me. I just like to win. All that matters is if we win. Kevin?
XD8, one of the most competitive players in the NBA. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Houston with it. Pass to Anderson. Thunder with the rebound. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And Roberson kicks to Kristen. The pass to Sabonis. Kanter, high post. He feeds it to Roberson. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Capella. 2nd in field goal percentage, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
Rockets trail by 3. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. A shot by Harden, wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one, and I bet he can't either.
Pass to Sabonis. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Sabonis has got 5. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Beverly, the pass to Gordon. Up top, Capella. He's covered by Kanter. Shot clock at 6. Harden dishes to Capella. Here's Beverly. Another miss by Houston. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Kristen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice unselfish dish there, right where his teammate could do something with it.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Beverly kicks to Capella. That one, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Down low, here's Sabonis. Harden Gordon with the defensive effort.
You have to give a ton of credit to the defense for arriving just in time and altering that shot away from the basket.
Gordon, the pass to Anderson. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
Here's Aprinas. Off target with his three. Rockets trailed by 5. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. And Kristen kicks to Cantor. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Well, he had a jump on it, had a chance to make the play, just could not steal the deal.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Gibson. He kicks to Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the dunk by Capella.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Westbrook. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. Puts it up from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
He's got no problem getting to that spot on the floor. Westbrook now looks more confident in those kind of results.
Beverly dishes to Harden. No good that time. Great D that time from Westbrook. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. The feed to Cantor. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Well, just thinking about the way Cantor's career has gone. A lot of high expectations early, Brent, and a starting job after he moved teams.
And I think that might be a key for Cantor in the role of being a scoring big man off the bench. Really can play to his strength, and he can take advantage of another team's second unit, maybe not ready or equipped to handle what he brings to the table offensively.
Nene, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has said he'd like to see the league institute a 2 years out of college restriction. Brent, you played 4 years in college. I know you think that helped you. Do you think that requiring that extra development time would be a good thing for the NBA?
Interesting conversations I've had, Kevin, over the past 3 or 4 years with younger coaches in the NBA is the fact that with younger players, they have to take so much time to teach them fundamental things that chunks up a lot of the time that they would have in order to get their team ready for game 30, game 40. And so that teaching is really holding back a lot of teams from being as competitive as they should be once they get their season started. So 2 years, I think, is a great idea from Commissioner Silver. We'll see if that happens. And a former most improved player, Ryan Anderson, led the Pac-10 in scoring back at Cal Berkeley in his sophomore season. Truly a golden bear.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Ryan Anderson led his high school, Oak Ridge, to a Division II state title.
Well, Ryan Anderson seems to be one of those guys who's just a grinder, not getting tons of national publicity and then bursting on the scene. And that scene happens to be the NBA.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Harden with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Nene outside. Dishes it to Beverly. 6 to shoot. And here's Gordon from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 8 points here in this quarter.
We might be in for a career night here, guys. He was solid in the first quarter. He's been even better here in the second.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Stolen by Nene. Now here's Beverly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Eric Gordon. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead. Poked away. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Oladipo with the double team. Oladipo against Harden. And Houston again with the bucket.
Not hard to see why they are giving up
For Oklahoma City. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
And looking at this shot chart, you can't help but feel that this entire team has played passively on offense. There has been little to nothing going on at the rim or in the paint for that matter. And when you don't attack the defense and put pressure on them down low, you are making life far too easy on them.
Thunder trailing by 6. Oladipo outside. Here's Westbrook, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Lewis Williams.
So perfect to see Russell Westbrook playing for the Thunder because he himself is a force of nature. A couple of seasons ago, he had 3 knee surgeries in less than 1 year. And everyone was worried he might lose some of that explosiveness. Are you sure that's not a bionic knee he's got in there?
And you know, Westbrook, Brent, undaunted by the knee surgeries, and up until that collision with Patrick Beverly, he had never missed a game. High school, college at UCLA, never.
No, he never missed one of your broadcasts either, Kevin. You remember in 2015, he got kneed in the face and had to have surgery to repair that cheekbone. So he wore that mask in his return, and then he reeled off that amazing string of triple doubles. I'm not sure he's human. Can we check his blood type?
Harden outside. Nene, the screen. Harden dishes to Williams. Tries yet again, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Rockets have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. That free throw, no good. Also, Brent, we take a look at the end of the season. Something that has been brought up is taking the top 16 teams for the playoffs, regardless of conference. What do you think?
I'm not on board with that, Kevin. I know it makes for some interesting storyboard material to have the West teams play against the East teams, if that were the case in some of the earlier rounds of action. But there's something about the East versus the West and having your conferences represented coast to coast to see who it is that plays for the NBA championship.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And here's Westbrook. He's got 6. To the inside, McDermott. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, the players you see on this list know a little bit about putting points on the board. They're the shooting guards averaging the most points over the last 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
You just have to say a prayer when you're guarding him. It's just about impossible. He has such a sophisticated offensive game, and no matter how the defense game plans for him, he's one step ahead.
And this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
He's off on the second.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
He dishes it to Ariza. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside Westbrook. Gibson passes to Westbrook. To the inside. Oladipo misses.
He needs to be more patient on offense and not force shots like that. The D was right up in his face there. It looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
Got a piece of it. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Feeds it to McDermott. Westbrook against Williams. Pass to Adams. Shot clock at 6. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Houston leading by 6. Gordon kicks to Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Eric Gordon coming off that big contract which ended last season. Injuries have just plagued his entire career. Still trying to find a season where he can play all 82 games.
And Eric Gordon, a good outside shooter. Not quite as explosive as he once was, though, getting to the rim.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. He's lost a little bit of that burst. Of course, at 6'4", he gives up a little bit of height at the shooting guard position, but still effective in scoring the ball.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Thunder trailing by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Now McDermott. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. The dish to Westbrook. Rebound by Williams.
The defense arrived just in the nick of time to throw him off there. So fortunate he missed that one, guys.
Kicks to Gordon. Westbrook against Williams. Pass to Nene. Houston moving the ball around. The 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Gibson. Misses off the right iron. Rockets leading by 8. Ariza kicks to Harden. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. Oladipo dishes to Adams.
Now taking a look at some stats for Westbrook. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 30 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
Throw good, Adams. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. Rockets leading by 7. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. Defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC. Moving the floor, as he calls it. Creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement. That's where the league is going, DA. Thanks. Stolen by Harden. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And for all the scoring, Greg, that James Harden gives you, he's also one of the top playmakers in the NBA.
You know, and even coming out of college, Kevin, a lot of scouts felt Harden could play the point. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this guy is going to consistently be in the MVP conversation. You know, the thing about James Harden, though, there's really no perfect way to defend him. I mean, he can torch you from deep, drives the lane as well as anybody, and especially when he's looking to create contact. And in many ways, your best defense against him is a good offense. You try to match some of his points by scoring on the other end. Well documented that maybe defense not his strength, but, you know, that's an area where if you want to have success, you're going to have to do a good job on that end.
Well, Adams on most nights is a complimentary scorer, so let's compliment what he's doing right now.
Williams kicks to Harden. And the pass to Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Ariza's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets. And thinking about ways to stop Harden, part of the problem is that he's really built like no other player out there.
Physically, he's got that barrel of a body, the long arms, and just enough quickness to blow by you. He's elusive, yet always looking for contact, which is why he lives at the free throw line.
And the Thunder with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Gibson, for Oladipo. And Chris Dunn's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 15. Adams in the corner. Passes it to Abrines. Here's Sabonis. Good D by Ariza.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Count it. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Screen by Adams. Abrines, the pass to Kristen. Lock at 6. Inside. Adams' shot is off.
You know, if you're going to go set a pick, you really have to be committed to it. He simply did not do a good enough job to get his teammate open.
Williams dishes to Gordon. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Abrines guarded by Harden. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Free throw good. Sabonis.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harden sets the pick for Williams. He feeds it to Nene. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Nene's got 5 points so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Kristen. Pass to Canner. 1 second left. No good on that one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Rockets lead by 7.
It's the 2K.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Steven Adams with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Andre Robertson out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Adams in at the center position. For 3, Westbrook sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
Now, there are guys that stop on the dime and shoot, but Russell stops and rises up. No way to challenge him there.
Beverly with the ball. He kicks to Harden. 5 on the clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Oladipo kicks to Gibson and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
That's good from Beverly. Thunder trailing by 14. Oladipo outside. Westbrook against Beverly. Adams sets the pick for Oladipo. Floats one. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
No good on the second free throw. Houston leading by 13. Ariza outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And 74%, yeah, you know, so-so. He probably wouldn't mind seeing it a little bit higher.
That free throw missing. So he comes up empty, missing both. Thunder trailing by 13. Left side Adams. Baseline try. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Man, sharp here to start the half. That's 3 in a row.
Beverly the pass to Harden. Ariza outside. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And now here are the 2K leaderboard. Since the All-Star break, these teams are leading the NBA in second chance points. Second, the Thunder.
And offensive rebounding, always a point of emphasis for this group, but for whatever reason, they've had particular success since the break, really just outworking their opponents on the glass.
Down low. Here's Adams. It's blocked. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Ariza's got 6. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
A moment here to check out the numbers for James Harden. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging about 32 points a game, 11 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Roberson, good on the triple. He has 6.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm. Well, watch Roberson play, and you'll see why it is that he's respected amongst his teammates. Great length with his arms, can guard the 1 through 4 position, and blends size and speed. The only thing that you'd like to see is him improve his consistency from the three-point line.
Westbrook dishes to Gibson. That misses off the backboard.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Thinking a bit more about Roberson and his defense, he can do it all from jumping a passing lane to sending a shot into the third row.
Yeah, so really for him, it's all about timing. Very smart in the way he lines up to block shots and a good sense of knowing when to jump in and help off the ball.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Yep, wanted to put another nail in the coffin and using those hands as a hammer.
There's the feed to Gibson. From 13. Rockets with the rebound. Ariza's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Harden gets to Ariza. Now here's Beverly. He has 7. Harden right side. Clock at 6. Unloads from 13. And it's Houston with another.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
Houston moving it around. Ariza outside, shoots a three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 17. To the wing right side. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Buries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, after hitting a three earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Beverly the pass to Anderson. Back to Beverly. The stupendous finish in traffic. Beverly's got 9.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Start it.
Lou Williams is checked in for James Harden. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor is checked in for Steven Adams. Sabonis comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Doug McDermott in for Oladipo. McDermott dishes to Robertson. To the middle, here's Cantor. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Houston. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Thunder, sitting there 4 spots below.
And you know, Houston, they've had a dream season, and I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And once the playoffs do arrive, they won't be intimidated. They got underdogs early on, but during the course of the regular season, they've proven they can handle any situation and any opponent, no matter how tough.
First one falls for him.
The former Turkish star and 3rd overall pick in the 2011 draft, Cantor is still trying to become a dominant force at the NBA level.
And Cantor drops them both. Big part of the NBA's new TV deal, Brand, a provision to allow for digital distribution of games via tablets and smartphones here. I know you're looking at one right now. I know you catch games at airports and on the go when you're traveling.
Well, Kevin Harlan, anytime you're doing a game, it's must-see television, and so I'll watch it.
With the sound down.
No. If anything, I'm connecting 3 Bluetooth speakers to turn it up. I'm totally in with the mobile NBA action, Kevin,
too.
especially for our jobs in broadcasting, to be able to be anywhere and pull out your phone and watch NBA action right there, to hear the great announcers that we have for the 30 teams around the league, to get in-depth analysis and coverage. What a tremendous luxury we have to have NBA on the go.
It's the best. Both free throws good from Anderson. And coming into the league, Ryan Anderson had always been described as a happy-go-lucky type. Just a big heart and a kind, big kid. But a couple of years ago, Brent, he endured some tremendous adversity.
Well, you remember 2015, in the early part of January, that scary collision, Kevin, on the court, which ended the year requiring some neck surgery. And anytime you're up around the head area, you got to be really careful with any player in their future. After that lengthy recovery and some off-season training, Ryan Anderson has found his game once again.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clint Capella taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Chris Dunn's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Both good from the line that time. Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Kristen. Dishes it to Cantor. McDermott kicks to Cantor. Pass to Kristen. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cantor. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here is Williams. He's got 7 and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. The 4th spot held down by Nene and, of course, Clint Capella.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
That's good from Capella. Arenas is checked in for the Thunder. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Thunder trailing by 20. Here's Kristen. Feeds it to Cantor. Now McDermott. 5 on the clock to the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Gordon. Here's Anderson. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Anderson. It's not going to go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Inside, it's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. On the wing, Gordon. To the middle. And there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Kristen. There's a screen by Cantor. Here's the screen. The pass to Sabonis. Here's Kristen. Capella covering. 6 to shoot. Cantor's shot is off.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
The only way you're going to challenge him in that situation, you have to attack with more power.
Anderson the screen. Beyond the arc. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDermott kicks to Kristen. Back to McDermott. He dishes it to Cantor. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Kristen, the pass to McDermott. Here's Abrinas. That one's off. Still out of sync. Rockets leading by 22. And Beverly kicks to Williams. There's the dish to Anderson. There's a screen by Williams. At the top of the key, Gordon. They set the pick. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. Good on the leaner. Capella's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And it's a result of the defense not doing its job in the low post, boxing out and preventing second chance points.
Nice shot by McDermott.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
Pick by Williams. Kicks it to Gordon. Shoots. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And the Rockets making a change here. Nene's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Roberson's checked in. The free throw drops for Gordon.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Here's Kristen. Pass to Cantor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And truth is, Cantor is a fairly high percentage shooter inside. Sometimes better in this case to send him to the line.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
First free throw is good. Houston making a switch here. Decker's checked in. And Cantor drops them both. Rockets leading by 23. Williams with the ball. He's got 7. Over in the corner, Decker. Wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Sabonis, the pass to Roberson. Here's Kristen. He feeds it to Cantor. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen by Cantor. Sabonis. His 3-pointers off the mark. Houston's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Gordon dishes to Decker. Now here's Gordon. Tight defense on him. Out of hand on it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cantor. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Can't keep forcing things when you're not in a great rhythm. Move the ball.
Left side, Williams. From 13 feet, it goes down. Williams has got 9. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Houston on top, running away with it. We'll be back shortly.
We should never get beat like that in transit.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. They've got Taylor. Nene is out there with Harrell. Then it's Decker, and it's Brown in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside, Taylor. Pass to Harrell. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Brent, you were a 4-year player at Oregon State. Now most NBA players come into the league after just a season or 2 at the college level. How do you think that's impacting the game right now?
I think the situations in which some of those younger players go into, Kevin, can be vastly different. If you have a player that's played 1 or 2 years that's getting drafted in one of the top slots, they're usually going to a team that's very bad and probably very young. In the later part of the draft, those young players are going to well-established teams that are coming off successful seasons that have a place for that player to learn and grow and be part of the culture. So those experiences for those young guys can be very, very different.
Excellent point. Outside, Taylor. He kicks it to Brown. And there's the feed to Nene. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, you gotta like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
Abrinas is checked in for Chris Dunn.
Shooting one.
And for the Thunder, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. They set the pick. Back to Cantor. Shot clock at 6. Takes it from 10, and the shot goes down.
Such a diverse offensive game. Cantor has a number of scoring moves he can go to, no matter what you try to take away from him defensively.
Now here's Taylor. To the middle. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Well, some people say that he's too short to play the power forward, but then you see him skying over guys. That is an equalizer.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And here is Taylor. Brown right side. Back to Taylor. Nene, the screen. Outside, Taylor. Back to Brown. And the three ball is good. Here's Cole. And Brent, when you were drafted and played your first game, what was the biggest difference between the NBA and the college game that you noticed, in the first month or so as a pro?
When you step into an NBA practice gym, Kevin, and you watch a small forward or a power forward spot up and shoot 18-footers, you can immediately see the talent level and skill level difference between every college player and what the NBA player offers up. These are pros who get the job done, and you see it immediately.
Well, they always talk about the speed. I'm sure that plays into it, too. The difference in the speed level from college to pro.
Well, speed, strength, size, intellect. Tell me when you want me to stop, Kevin.
But skill is at the top for you.
The skill of the big men is something that you can immediately see and is decidedly different from between college and the NBA.
Great answer. And Cantor drops them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Taylor. They set the screen. Over in the corner, Decker. Back to Taylor. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
Abrinas the pass to Collison. To the middle. It's picked off. Dishes to Taylor. And business obviously is great in the NBA. Players' salaries shooting up. Franchise values skyrocketing. In fact, Brent, I saw the other day a new study saying the average team is now worth over $1 billion. Some much more than that. You still want to own a team someday? Can you afford that?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, Kevin. But our game is in a great place. And one of the things that makes me most proud as a former player, Kevin, is who it is that represents the NBA right now in terms of their character, in terms of their class, in terms of some of the stances that they take, even outside of the sport, getting involved in politics, getting involved in their local community. The league continues to do amazing things both on and off the court.
I would say maybe never been healthier than it is right now on all fronts. The way it's played, the named stars, the community activism, all of it.
I agree with you, Kevin.
To the inside, here's Abrinas. Misses in close.
Tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
Outside, Taylor. Pass to Brown. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Feeds to Cantor. Grant at the elbow. It's rebounded by Houston. Harrell's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Left side, Taylor. There's the pass to Brown. It's hauled in by Collison.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
He dishes it to Cole. Brennan, know you like the NBA D-League growing to over 20 teams this season. Every team now will have their own D-League affiliate. It makes so much sense on so many levels.
I think it's awesome that we're going to eventually get to 30 teams in the D-League so that every coach has the opportunity to develop his players. You're going to have an assistant coaching staff and a head coaching staff at the D-League that's using the same exact language that you're going to hear if you move up and get 10 days with the big ball club or eventually sign a contract for the rest of the season. That fluctuation for players and for the franchises is going to be very, very beneficial.
The quality of the player coming up through the D-League now has never been better either.
No, he's had some great success stories with D-League players coming up and playing some important roles throughout the course of the regular season. But these affiliations, Kevin, directly with the big ball club are going to pay some huge dividends.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Enes Kanter. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Gibson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. And still a big wish list item for Commissioner Silver, creating a 2 years out of high school requirement for players coming into the NBA.
It's going to be interesting, Kevin. I'm all for anybody who has a talent to do something to be exposed to do it as soon as you possibly can. But for the good of the league, for the product as a whole, I think 2 years in college would be a great rule for our league. It'll save coaches time from teaching these young players how it is to be a pro and to play the pro game.
Free throw good, Taylor. And Taylor drops them both. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Cole kicks to Gibson. There's the pick. Passes it to Abrines. Back to Gibson. That one falls.
So had his head on a swivel and found the open man. Nice assist.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Taylor kicks to Harrell. Decker with it. Brown outside. The rebound by Grant. And with the rise of advanced stats, the big movement in the league, we've seen a bit of a backlash from the traditionalists and the scouts. We saw it in baseball. We're seeing it in the NBA. They say you have to watch the game to understand it. You can't boil it down to just numbers. I think what you've always said is they can all work hand in hand.
The numbers are interesting, Kevin, and obviously if there's some way that you can combine what it is that you see and backed up by the statistics, It'd be silly to think that you could get more information and that in some way you can't use it to your advantage.
They set the pick. Brown kicks to Harrell. A baseline J. Basket good. Harrell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Cole. The dish to Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. Brown outside. Kicks it to Taylor. He feeds it to Decker. Houston moving it around. That one goes in.
Well, the shooting percentage is excellent so far, and without him, they might not have the lead like they do now.
Outside Gibson. Pass to Abrinas. Down low. Grant kicks to Cole. Back to Grant. Outside Gibson. And there's the pass to Abrinas. The feed now to Gibson. Dishes to Grant. And I saw a study recently, Brent, that home court advantage isn't what it used to be.
The home court advantage is about a point to a point and a half. I read that very same article, Kevin. So it's interesting.
You sent it to me. You remember that? You sent that article.
Oh, you read the things I sent
to you. Of course I do.
Well,
when you sent it, it hits the priority list. Yeah.
That's the first. So what I like about it, Kevin, is the fact that the three-point line is really changing that huge disparity between what it is that a home court advantage used to be and what it is now. Still vitally important, I think, for young teams throughout the course of the regular season to get themselves in a position to have home court advantage. As slight as it might be, it is still one.
Gibson for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Williams, he's checked in for Taylor. McDermott's checked in for Oklahoma City. Kristen comes in for Norris Cole. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Back to Brown. To the paint. Stolen away. Pass to Kristen. He kicks to McDermott. There's the pick. Fades. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Houston will take it the other way. Now here's Williams. Brent, there's been some talk that the dependency on three-pointers is bad for the game of basketball. Even Greg Popovich, your former coach, said they weren't great for the sport. Do you see any truth in that?
Well, I think Pop's just upset that he didn't have as good a three-point shooters on his team over the past couple of years. I don't think so, Kevin. I mean, the game is moving towards the three-point line and expanding the space and pace type of offenses that we've seen, and teams having great success doing that. It's really hard to fault a team like Golden State, who's the blueprint for that sort of activity, motion, and scoring prowess. That's what teams are looking to do. The copycat league is underway, so more three-pointers are coming.
Nene, he's checked in for Houston. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Cantor's checked in. And he's good on the second. Oklahoma City's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Feeds it to McDermott. Outside Gibson. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? The shot that time, not on target. And it's Houston the other way. Outside Williams. Nene, the screen. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter.
That's just terrific court awareness there. The defense knew it was coming and just totally suffocated him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Ryan Anderson.
You know, fellas, if we put this one on tape, we could send it out as a clinic. It was awesome. Physically and mentally, just dialed in. And when you got a guy with his talent able to outwork and outthink everyone else on the floor, it results in this kind of dominant performance.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for your Rockets, Lou Williams. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Houston making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And both free throws good for Lewis Williams. Here's Kristen. He dishes it to Cantor. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Gibson with the screen on Williams. Back to Cantor. From 10 feet out. And yes, it's good. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. And here is Williams. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ryan Anderson. Clearly, his years of experience paid huge dividends this evening. The veteran leadership, the confidence he brings, all key factors in this game.
Man, he took his game to another level tonight. He wasn't hanging in the background. He was their alpha dog. And he got the crowd going wild.
In my opinion, his passing is what really drove them to this win. He did a fantastic job of spreading the ball around and keeping everyone involved in the offense. And he wound up with a nice number of assists to show for it.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever